Okay, pause. We're all looking at the screen now. They fucking hear everything through the light bulbs, eh, by the way? Conspiracy theory, eh? I could do that. I could use a nanobio fucking camera filament and put in light bulbs and film you. I could do that. If I could think it, you better hope nobody's got the budget.
If you want to do something with $3.5 trillion, you can do whatever you want. Whatever you judge to be important to the profile of the nation that you were trying to build and to sustain.
All right, so here you go. What is this? This is the picture of the Earth. I like the first video. That was very great. The video just before there is like, what was that about, that video? Was it? That was about brainwashing. How do you brainwash? Well, you repeat it. You repeat the same thing over and over again. You know, if somebody's resisting the concept, if you keep fucking repeating it, after 6 times, they'll incorporate it in their brain. They may not agree with it, but repeat it another 1,000 times, they'll start saying it. Okay, so here's the picture of the Earth from space. There it is. Since you were a kid, you've seen this image. But you've never seen it from that point of view. You've never seen that with your eyes from that scale of a model, that point of view, from outside of the planet's surface. But yet your brain has three-dimensionalized, oh yeah, that's the Earth. How? Through repetition. Next image. How do we get to this point of the image? This is fucking funny. I think this is funny. Next image. Well, here's the first image that sold the whole thing. As you can see, that's clearly the universe. I mean, that's clearly the universe. I swear to God. I mean, there's the sun. I mean, I could recognize that thing. It's a bullseye. It's like a planet. It's an egg. Whatever. But there you go. You got each rung, the whole thing. 1482. This is when they came up with this idea. We are on that thing. It's a ball. Hey, we should go to the North and the South Pole. We didn't do it yet. It's a fucking ball. Hey, nobody's even like jumped up high enough to see if it is a ball. You can't do that. We don't have planes yet. It's a ball. You know what? We adopted this whole model like 400 or 500 years before the airplane. 400 years before the airplane, pretty much. Like, what, like beginning of the 1900s? They went to the North Pole in the 1900s. This is 1482. Nobody went to the top of the globe, to the bottom, or flew up, or built a skyscraper. That's it. It's been a decade since like Columbus hit America. That's it. You had Spinoza, Leibniz. Everybody was fighting to say what the fuck we were on, how much land there really was. Real estate, right? Real estate. The only commodity that appreciates besides art. Right? These are the only things that appreciate. Everything's depreciating except those two. It's funny how these two are going to meet and what I'm going to talk about. Next image. It's funny that we said that this is what we're in right now. This is what we're on before any instrument approved. Until pause. Can you do it? It's funny. Back in the 60s when they went to the moon, this is the first time we actually had like an instrument of flight to actually go high enough to actually fucking check out if what we agreed to 500 years ago was real. So if they were wrong after 500 years, the question is, would they tell you? University institutions, physics, the Royal Society in London, that supports NASA, Newtonian physics, why objects move on a ball spinning 1,000 miles an hour while it's going 26,000 miles around the sun. It's basically the model we accepted right now. I don't feel it's spinning 1,000 miles an hour right now. Oh, that's because of gravity. Oh yeah, gravity? What's that? That's the thing you can't feel. Oh yeah, can you prove that in an equation? Yeah, I can prove that in an equation. It took Newton like a book, 3 times thicker than the Bible, and he still couldn't finish his equation on how to prove gravity. He would try to prove gravity when you read Newton's book of Principia through like Stephen Hawking, or if you even find the original book, he would prove by saying that everything started with the word if. If you fucking take Newton's book of, like, if the Earth is a ball and objects are being thrown this way, blah, 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 you know, that means that we're spinning at this amount of velocity and you can't feel it, and why the objects don't go flying off into the universe is because of gravity, because of a vacuum system of air pressure. I mean, he went into hyperbole, into ifs. I mean, if you were to highlight every time the word if came up in Newton's book of physics, you could fucking use it as a flashlight in a dark room, man. It's like, you fucking get out of the cave with the amount of times if is highlighted in his fucking book on physics. It's like if is every... Here's like a perfect example of them landing on the moon. I mean, it's proof right there. This is an official NASA photo of the first Apollo 11 lunar module landing on the moon. I mean, it's right there. This is proof, man. It's the picture's right there. It's landing on the moon. But the only problem I have with this picture is that it's taken from the moon. I don't know what the big deal was with being the first guy on the moon. It seems the camera crew was already there. The fucking tripod. Camera A, B, C. You know, back in the 60s, I mean, I know people who believe they saw the landing on the moon because they heard it on the radio. Don't get in here, they're on the moon, I can hear the dust. My God, I can hear him walk. He's walking slow. There's zero gravity up there. Jesus, they're on there now. They're on there now. I could just see a guy in a sound studio just taking fucking, like a bag of salt going, landing on the wooden floor and just going, oh my God, they're there. They're on it right now. Ethel, get in here. Like, how would you know? There was no independent telescope to even, like, say they went to the moon. The only telescopes that I could actually film it were NASA telescopes. Yeah, according to the people who landed on the moon, they landed on the moon. Nobody else could fucking check it out. So there it is. That's a fucking photo. There it is landing for the first time, but how? How? Next photo. It's funny how NASA gives us these little pictures, eh? Every week there's a little NASA photo, what they're up to, just to keep you fucking nursing off the teat or whatever. This is an amazing monumental sort of feat of space exploration. This is the Galileo satellite. Full authentic NASA imagery of the Galileo satellite. Must have cost like $1 trillion for this fucking operation. Very expensive. This is the Galileo satellite. They never knew it would go that far and reach Jupiter. You know, they didn't know. It's the first time anything goes that far. It managed to get there. There's Jupiter. There's one of its moons. I mean, it's clearly lining up to take some really good photos of Jupiter. Immediately followed by a camera satellite. Perfectly composing the whole shot out in outer space. Amazing, eh? What the cameras could do when they fly. It's into outer space, a place we've never been to. That's amazing. Look at that. That's perfect. That's like the photo of the year, if you ask me. For a fucking satellite to be able to, like, you know, like wake up in outer space. We didn't even know we could do that, you know, and with, unbelievable. I give it to NASA. Let's go to another photo here. Another photo. This is good too. Oh, let's zoom in. I love that iMovie sort of effect. I'm really in the gas. But how am I supposed to go? Yeah, that's the Earth. From there, that point of view I've never seen. And it's funny when you click on Google Images, photo of the Earth. Keep going. Because this is realistic. But you'll see 40 pages on Google. But it's always the same fucking photo. It's the same photo. They just changed the contrast. Check it out, keep going. Oh yeah, boom, 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 40 pages. Look closely. It's always the same. Oh, what is that? I guess this is a photo of the Hubble telescope taking a picture of itself. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's an authentic photo of the Hubble telescope out there doing its job. Isn't that amazing how they could take a photo of the thing taking photos? Out in outer space. Unbelievable. You know, they never crossed Antarctica, but let's go to the moon and take pictures of shit out in space. That's fucking unbelievable. You know, the instruments won't work in Antarctica. It's too fucking cold, but hey, let's go somewhere where we don't know the instruments will work. That's unbelievable. I can't, it just boggles my mind how they do this stuff. All right, next one. Solar powered, by the way. Solar powered. Look at that. Environmental. Environmental in outer space. Okay. That's my only fucking fan right there. Naomi. That's it. There you go. There you go. There's what you believe. That's it. That's it. That point of view you've never seen. It's fucking funny, huh? I think it's funny. You've never seen that, but everybody goes, yeah, il prend ça pour acquis. Ah oui, c'est ça. L'affaire que j'ai jamais vue. It's funny, eh? You should think about these things. right? I heard that, you know, if you want to like program a human mind, what you do is you just repeat images to a young child while the brain is forming.
Walt Disney.
Yeah, pretty much. And then, you know, the kid fucking grows up and you've wired the kid. It's fucking mind control. It's great. But it's an example. Hey, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. There could have been a camera rocket that got there on the moon, set up, pulled out like a lens, and then filmed it. And processed 35mm black and white film in an atmosphere. We don't know if cameras will work. All right, so anyways, next photo. Hey, it's possible. Those guys are so ahead. They don't tell us, right? There you go again. Same fucking thing, same cloud patterns, always the same cloud patterns. Ooh, so many images of the Earth. No, it's the same one. It's Africa. Okay, I want to test you guys, because some of you guys are like, you're not convinced yet. That's the Earth, man. Don't fuck with that shit. So let's do a little test on perception. I'm going to show you a couple of images here, and then you tell me which one of the following images on the screen is an image of a painting painted by hand that looks real, or is an image taken by a camera of something that actually exists. So image or photo, painting or photo. Let's try this. So first image here. By applause. How many people think that this is a painting? Please, come on. Give yourselves credit. It's okay, you can jump in, take a decision. By applause, how many people think this is a photo? Good for you. I will say that that's real. That's good for you. You're horribly wrong. That is a painting. That's obviously a painting, right? I mean, look at this fucking Sunday painting. Bad. It's like Bob Ross did it. And he was on acid. It was like, he make a nice little mountain. And then some trees. And then some fluffy bushes. Fluffy bushes. Fluffy bushes. That's the dirtiest part of my show. All right, next. How many people think this is a painting? By applause. Come on, you can do this. You can use your eyes. By applause. How many people think this is a photo? But of what? This is a painting. Those who said it's a painting, you're right. Of what? What would that be if that was a fucking photo? Okay, by applause, how many people think this is a painting? By applause, how many people think this is a photo? It's a painting. I did it. Okay, here, by applause. This is a bit technical here. How many people think that this is a painting? By applause. How many people, by applause, think this is a photo of toys that are painted? This is a painting of toys that are painted. Cesar Santander, European artist, high realist. How many people think this is a painting? By applause. Okay, by applause. How many people think this is a photo? Those said it's a photo, you're close. All right. Okay, by applause. How many people think this is a painting? How many think this is a photo? This is a painting. I did it. I fucking did that. Money on steroids. No, that's a fucking. I swear to God. Next. So I know what I'm talking about. This is an official NASA photo of the North Pole. Go back. What is that? Is that you? Or is that the? Okay, go back to the other one. Go back to the other one. Go back to the other one. Okay, this is an official. Sorry to give you shit there, Dan. You're doing a great job. But this is an official, this is an authentic, apparently, from NASA. This is an authentic NASA photo of the Arctic, the North Pole. By applause, how many people think that this is a painting? By applause, how many people think this is bullshit? There you go. That's Europe. The sun's hitting it. Applause. You think that's a photo? Well, satellite imagery, man. There's infrared and shit. All right, next image. This is Olilapia. Next image. This is Olilapia without an Adobe Photoshop shading. And this is the texture that I cut out with a circle to create the fake fucking moon called Olilapia. Are you telling me that we just got to take black construction paper, cut out a circle, put it on fucking peanut butter and jam spills, and say, hey, it's Ipapopo? And you fucking swallow that shit every day? It's funny, I do this today because the Google, you saw the Google today, they had the Hubble telescope. It looked like a kid's drawing. Did you fucking see that today? That's why I'm doing this today. So this is the next one. You can go to the next one. That's it. I mean, I just take out, I say it's not a circle. It's not a sphere. Right away, what do you have in your brain? Or you think it's flat and there's water falling off into the fucking outer space like Bugs Bunny? So either you have a square or a circle in your head. It's either Coke or Pepsi with the shape of the planet. What if it's bigger? What if there's more land that they're hiding from?